Welcome, friends. Diana Gaddis, Savvy Millionaire, sharing with you my very first episode on my new YouTube channel, Savvy Millionaire. I have a wealth of knowledge and information to share with you, especially with the books that I have authored and different aspects of life and what wealth means in terms of faith and biblical truths. So we will dive deep into that. So what I wanted to talk today about was business. What's it mean to be in business? Well, let me share with you a couple different things. So I am an educator. I've been an educator for over 24 years, and I'm also a counselor as well as a leader, and I have a Bachelor of Business Science and 2 Masters of Education. I have raised 6 children, been married to my husband for 24 years, experienced many challenges and hardships, and it's time for me to share what I've learned through the years so that you can understand that, you know what, in spite of what you have to deal with, in spite of what you have to go through, you can change your life. Yes, you can. You can change your life and you can change your mindset, and sometimes that means moving away from other people. So with that, I really want to share with you about business. So when I was in high school, one of the tracks, they have many learning tracks in education, and education also is a business. It is an institution. I'm walking along the shorelines, right? I'm looking at shells because I thought I saw a sand dollar down here. This is one of the best shelling beaches in this area. We have Sanibel Island, we have Lovers Key State Park, and we have Fort Myers Beach, and it is a fabulous place to shell. I love to walk in the ocean. Salt water I find is very healing. People pay money to go sit in salt rooms or salt caves, they call them, for therapy. Go to the ocean. The salt water is carried in the air for miles. 4 miles. Anyway, many, many miles. So, getting back to business and the concept of business. And when we talk about business, people think of, a restaurant, a store, a service, somebody that's in business for themselves. And we think about profit and loss. I mean, that's what I think about. And income and expenses, right? And generating sales. Well, that is only part of business. Business is a very broad concept, and it is a system of organization, and a systems of organization. And just like our government is a systems of organization, and our education system is a system of organization, nonprofit businesses and charities, they are a system of organization, and all of these are businesses. They are all businesses. Oh my goodness. The dolphin is breaching. They are feeding. They are so close. It is, I'm really kind of excited here. Okay, I have to watch for the dolphin. Well, I think it's a dolphin. Just saw the blowhole. Don't think it's a shark. That's very rare along this shoreline, but we do see them. Very rare. Where'd it go? Okay, so all of these organizations are businesses, and they operate in terms of systems. And these systems have relationships that help to market them. Okay, let's think about it. In government, as a system, what is their marketing avenue? What do they utilize to market their organization? Isn't it the news channels? Think about this. What does the news talk about? The news talks about our government systems. And lately, and in the past few years, especially in the last 4 to 5 years since the vid, and many individuals, not only in this country but throughout the world, have learned of the propaganda system that markets messages to the average person to direct their buying habits and their actions and behaviors with their money. Don't you think? So we have to look at everything in terms of systems. Business is a system, and business has many aspects to its system. Okay? It has income and expenses, which is accounting. It has operations, which is the day-to-day, what happens in a business to foster that income or profit or sale, right? Sales also is part of a business, whether it's a service or a product. I'm looking for the dolphins because they're out here. It's feeding time. And they come very close to the shoreline. It's very cute, especially the juvenile, the baby dolphins. You know, they travel in groups and pods. And so sales, also messaging or marketing is part of business, right? So we have accounting. We have administration, which is the organization of your day-to-day operations. We have marketing, which is the use of digital and print media and news services to market a business. So what else, right? We have digital media, administration, accounting, marketing. Come on, there's more. I know there's more. The dolphins have my attention. Anyway, so all of these aspects are required in business. So if you are a small business owner, you are encompassing all aspects of business operations, which is management, sales, marketing, management, administration, accounting, right? Inventory control, manufacturing. In a small business, you have every single one of these aspects in operations as well. Oh, there it is. I saw it. And you as a small business owner might be the only one performing all these aspects of business operations, business marketing. And let me tell you, that's a daunting task. However, you can do it. You can do it. There's ways to do it these days that saves a lot of time, energy, effort, and money. You just have to learn how to utilize your time and energy in these systems and systems of operation. So that's the big scale of business, right? So when I was in high school, they had business as a form of study. They had business as a track to study, right? You had business law, accounting 1, accounting 2. Back then it was typing. Now it's keyboarding or digital operations or computer controls and operations. They also had a marketing class. They had different marketing classes because it wasn't just 1 year that you took this. This was a track, just like an electrician track, just like a construction track. And they had entrepreneurship as a track of study. And I see that going by the wayside in many schools. Why is that? I have my own theories. Again, many of these aspects changed with regards to education and career pathways. And with that change, the education system meets students where the money is being allocated. So in school operations, if the money comes from the U.S. Department of Education, because these are government-funded organizations, well, whatever their agenda is, that is the classes. Those are the classes and the learning tracks that are most profitable for schools to operate. And I truly believe that business wasn't that profitable, but I also believe that maybe the purse string pullers didn't want others to learn systems of business operation. Because if we understood as individuals systems of business operations and that development, our intellect development in that capacity to put parts and pieces together to see a whole, and then we would figure out how things work. Just like people are having their eyes open now. You know, people are having their eyes open in propaganda and decision making. And we've seen that especially in the course of the past year. We've seen this in years previously, but especially in the course of the past year as to who is making the decisions with regards to day-to-day operations and long-term operations year to year in our government. Can't say that that is exactly true. However, one can speculate and infer such information based on what has been presented to us, which means perhaps an individual that was voted in to lead that isn't remembering some things. I don't know. That's just a personal inference and theoretical perspective on my part based on years of experience in education and in business and what I've seen manifest and unfold in different systems of business operation in the different sectors, which is the private sector, the public sector. Private sector is your own business ownership, people like you and me owning our businesses. Public sector is the government ownership, government systems, institutions, which would include education, which would include government operations, city operations, county operations, and also federal operations, and then what I said, public, private, and community or nonprofit. And that too is a sector of business. And that is a social sector of business that helps others meet them with services, again, that are funded privately and by government funds to operate to support others. So in business, it's important to learn all aspects of operating a business as much as you can. I mean, there's some things that you're going to be better at than others. Sometimes you have to farm out some parts and pieces of your business. I mean, we hire tax accountants, tax attorneys, you know, to maximize our profits and guide us in those kinds of aspects of law to maximize our resources. Now, this being said, where's the instruction manual for all these businesses? Well, that is what I'm bringing here on this channel, is I am giving you all these years of input and advice and experiences that I have had. I have several books that I have authored that I am putting on available as well as on my website, and for you to purchase and have access to that information. And this is all from a Bible perspective, a biblical perspective, because, you know, again, I raised 6 kids and I have had many challenges. And my oldest daughter is 40. Then my son is turning 30 next year. My other daughter is 28, 27. And then I have a 24-year-old and, no, 23-year-old, right? A 20-year-old and an 18-year-old. So I'm sharing depths of knowledge with you through my experiences. And let me tell you, those experiences have been earned. I mean, what I am doing now has been earned. I have credibility with regards to challenges and circumstances in life and mindset. Let me tell you, because this drove me and my experiences and wanting to help others and thinking that I could fix people drove me to be a counselor and have insights to the intellect and the psyche of individuals. Through that, I have learned a lot, and I want to share all that with you because our mindset is what leads our life. So if you're unhappy with some things in your life currently, take a look at how you got there. You have to do some self-reflection. You have to want to change And then you have to set a process in motion to do that. And the first part of doing that is changing your mind. Because when our actions and our behaviors follow what we think. So if you want things to change, we have to start up here and change our thoughts. Well, there's a process for that. You know, people in my generation, now I'm going to be 60 years old, right? So, and Eminem, let me tell you, I love Eminem. I love what he came out with his new album. I'm sorry, I'm from Northwest, didn't live far from Detroit. So, graciously grateful for his talent, for his words, and for his attitude, and bringing to light the truth of what people are seeing and feeling. Maybe not expressed the way he does it. However, that's okay. You know, when you live through hardships, and tremendous poverty and abuse, you learn a lot. And if you want to change those situations, you have to change many, many aspects of your life to get away from people that are bringing you down and not lifting you up. And you also have to change your mindset, change your thoughts, and learn how to draw boundaries and draw individual boundaries. And I'm going to tell you, the Word of God is what kept me strong through all these years. And my relationship with Jesus Christ is what helped me to change my mind, change my thoughts, and change my life. And it's through His blessings and His favor, because I am highly favored and highly blessed. I am highly favored and highly blessed that I am here today speaking with you from the shorelines of Fort Myers Beach. I'm graciously grateful for each and every one of you. And I look forward to sharing insights and how to get through situations to change your life. Because you know what? Those situations make us stronger. Those circumstances make us stronger. And we're here to share with others. God uses those circumstances and situations to bring us closer to Him. And that too is relevant and important. So in this Savvy Millionaire channel, I look forward to the time that we spend together. And I'm going to bring you many, 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 many scenes like this from the different shorelines along the Gulf Coast, because I am highly favored and highly blessed and want to share these aspects of life with you and insights with you so that you can do better and you can have a better life sooner than what I had. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Share this channel with your friends. Have a gracious and blessed day.